It's not perfect. Hey friends, so today I thought we'd do some 3D printing. I got a 3D printer for Christmas last year and I have been slowly learning how to use it. And I'm sweating because it's hot in Hawaii. Okay, so on to today's topic, 3D printing. I got the BambuLab A1 Mini. I just have the base model. It's right over here. I don't have the AMS light, which allows you to print multiple different spools of colors of filament at the same time. So if I want to change colors, I need to do that manually, and I do kind of regret that. I wish I had gotten the AMS light, but I think you can get it as an add-on. Filament that I use is Polymaker PLA Matte, and then the designs that I use are all from the Bamboo Handy app. I just search for designs that I think would be cool to make and are free. I know that you can buy designs through Etsy. I just haven't done that yet. So all the projects that we're going to make in today's video are going to be from the Bamboo Handy app. Okay, so that's the quick overview. Let's go ahead and start making some things. Okay, so I'm going to print a new diamond painting tray because my daughter is using every single one of my diamond painting trays. So I found this one on the Bamboo Handy app, and it is pink, and I'm going to use green just because that's what I have loaded in my 3D printer. Let's see what parts we have. Yeah, so we need all of these parts. Sometimes if it has duplicate items on here on a plate, I will just deselect something, but we need all of these items. So we're going to confirm. I have my A1 Mini. I have the textured plate. My filament I'm using is the Polyterra PLA. And we're going to make one copy. There is a camera right in here, so you can do a time lapse, and if you select that, it will record it. I've actually never done that before, so we can try that. So here it's just downloading to the printer. You can see it on your phone. You can also see it here, and then once it loads up, it is also going to, it's going to start heating up the filament here. So this is going to take a while. I'm just going to show you the time-lapse version and show you the final product. Here we are. This is what it's looking like so far. Alright, so we have about 3 minutes left. Got a little bit messed up right here, and I'm not really sure what happened there, but I'm going to see if maybe I can file that part off. So we are done printing. It took 46 minutes. Now this bed is still pretty hot. I'm going to let it cool off for a couple more minutes. Sometimes you can just pop them right off. I like to take the whole plate off and take it off that way. We just take this tray off like this. Do this, and it helps pop them off. See that? Okay, so there we go. We've got that side. You can kind of see stringing here, but I'm going to try to file those off. Oops. All right, so we've got the tray. This is a lid that goes over it, and then this is a little stopper. I'm going to file off these, and then we'll see how it looks. So my daughter wants a pink one, so we are just going to switch out the green for the pink, and I just selected unload filament. Right now it's heating the nozzle, and then it'll just walk me through all the different steps. So now I just hit load, and now it's going to start loading the pink. It's just heating up the nozzle, and then it will tell me to feed in the filament when it's ready. So now it's telling me to push the filament in, and you can see it kind of start feeding in through that nozzle. Now it is all the way until I can't push it anymore. I can already feel it kind of grabbing it from my fingers and pushing in. And you can see here it is purging all of the green, and we're just going to do the tray this time. It'll be faster. So we have our printer, our plate. We're going to choose our Polymaker Polyterra PLA. We're not going to do time lapse this time. Well, I don't know. We can do one. We'll see how it goes. And then we're going to start that print. There it goes. Here's the pink one. This one actually came out perfect. Absolutely no mistakes. Maybe a little bit of lifting right there. But wow. Virtually perfect. You like getting me? Cute, huh? Came out so good. I sewed together this little bag, but it was a little floppy, and so I 3D printed this little support just to go inside of the bag to give it some structure, and it was so simple and it worked out perfectly. I've been using that little bag to store some of my content gear. While I was making that, I also 3D printed a little case for all the lenses that go with that camera. And so this was just super quick and useful. I find that a lot of the stuff that I 3D print are just things that I am looking for on Amazon, but now I can just 3D print them at home. And I've made a couple other things off camera that I wanted to show you because they're really fun. So here is the little Jellycat trinket tray. But it has all of my clay cutters inside, and these are really fun to print. There's so many designs. Oh my gosh, like so many designs that you can print. Like, how cute is that? So if you are a clay person, I feel like this would be really fun for you to do and save you a lot of money on cutters. I did cut a bunch of these like oval cutters so that I could make flowers, a puakenikeni flower for a lei for my daughter, and that turned out really cute. Granted, I don't do a lot of clay, but these were so fast to print that they were just kind of fun to do. In addition to clay cutters, you can also print like little scoops. I just thought these were really cute. I was organizing beads. These were really helpful to kind of like scoop up the beads and pour into another container. Some other things that I printed were tools for sewing. So this bobbin clip is really handy. It kind of keeps the thread from unraveling. So a corner tool. So I use this a lot for really any corner that I need to push out. This little corner tool is perfect. And it has like a little hole too, so you can hang it up. Okay, and then to be honest, you will have some print fails. I have a couple print fails. I printed this really cute vitamin case. It is so adorable. Hold on, let me show you how it worked. So it like slides closed for morning, and then you can slide it up for evening. However, because this is like a free print on the Bamboo app, and I don't know anything about manipulating 3D designs, that's another thing that I want to learn, but I just haven't gotten there. I couldn't figure out how to just reprint the sundae. I had to print the entire thing together because they were kind of connected, even though they weren't. I guess the design, it was all grouped together, so I couldn't print them one by one, but the sundae just kept misprinting. So now I just have a Monday through Saturday case. It is really cute. These little containers are so fun to print. They're just little screw top. I actually have vitamins in this one, a little screw top, but you could do like creams or jewelry inside this. I'm definitely going to print some more of these. I think this was an hour. This one took an hour to print, but super handy. I feel like you could always have a use for a little container like this. When I was looking into 3D printers, I just saw a lot of people printing like figurines and toys, which I didn't think that I would do, but I did print a couple toys that I like. The first are these little clickers. I do love them. I do love them. You print the base and the caps, and then you use keyboard clickers, which I can't really pull this off just by my hands, but there's keyboard clickers on the inside that you just buy a pack of. I'll link everything below if you want to make keyboard clickers. But these are really fun, just like fidget tools. And then my daughter just painted them. This was before we had colored filament, so you can print them in a different color filament. We just painted right on top of the white filament and then put some Mod Podge on there to protect the paint. But yeah, this was a super fun project, and that's just so satisfying. Another really cool toy that we made. Okay, this was adorable. This is like a little tic-tac-toe board. So I actually printed this all in white and then pan painted all the details on here. And then I just I think I used Mod Podge. Oh my gosh, look, it's kind of melting. It's so humid here in Hawaii. Like the paint is definitely coming off. So, you know, they're not perfect, but they're fun. This one, maybe, I think it was just my Mod Podge. I didn't seal it correctly. Maybe if you did resin. Anyways, that's really fun to do like toys like this. Okay, I ran downstairs because there's actually one more toy that I printed. This one is for my daughter because she always had a hard time holding her cards. And so this just was like so perfect. She thought this was the cutest thing ever. So yeah, there's one more toy. For the person who thought they were not going to print any toys, I've been printing quite a bit of toys. Those are all the 3D printing projects that I've done so far. I'm still very, very new. Like I said, I don't know how to make my own models. I don't even know how to manipulate models. I literally just go onto the app, find a print that I like, and then print it. But I do want to learn more. So if you are a 3D printing guru or you have experience, please share your ways because I want to learn more about how to do this. But right now I'm just kind of like doing little things here and there. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed seeing the 3D printing. I think it's a super fun hobby. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I don't know if I'll be able to answer them, but I'll try. All right, so I will see you next time, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me?